Hey dolls, I'm back with another video and I'm going to share with you guys my makeup choices for this week. We're going to start off with the face products. I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid and this is in the shade NW45. I didn't pull out my concealer because I'm using the color Fawn by LA Pro Girl. You guys know what that is. For the contour shade, I'm going to be using my Black Radiance Concealer Stick and this is in the shade Dark. I like to use this because I don't have to use a brush or anything with it. I just apply this in the hollows of my cheeks and down my nose directly from the stick. So that's pretty good for me. I'm going to go back into the Shimmerlicious by Clean Color. I really liked how this showed up in my photos last week and it's really like a lot of shimmer. So what I like to do is set that shimmer with the Kiko, and that's the bronzer in the shade number 2. Once again, that's the Kiko bronzer and it looks like that. So I'm going to use these two together with each other. For my face primer, I'm going to be using the Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. I don't have very much left in here, so I'm going to get, the rest of that out of there. For my under eye powder, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Mineral Powder. It's a natural perfecting powder, and that's going to just be a loose powder so I don't get any flashback in pictures. You should be able to see this in the corner. I'm wearing the Black Opal Invisible Blocking Powder, and it looks like that. I put that all over the face before I set everything with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and that's in the shade Dark Deep. I'm also going to be still using the Black Radiance, and this one is in the shade Ebony. Yes, Ebony, for my contour. I always reach for that. And as far as the liquid contour or cream contour, I'm using the e.l.f. Contouring and Blush Bronzing Cream. And I believe that one's in the shade Dark as well. Now for the eyes, I'm going to go with the Coastal Scents 36 Smoky Palette with all of these gorgeous, gorgeous shades. Speaking of the fall tone colors that you see right here in the top left, I'm going to be using this Kiko Everlasting eyeshadow stick as a base to make these shadows show up better. And it has no transfer, so I really like this as a base. It's too shimmery for a single eyeshadow for me. And this is pretty much the color that you see here on the bottom of the stick. So I use that as a base underneath some of these darker shades here. I also pulled out the Milani Glitter Eyes, and this is the Crystal Eyes and the shade Gorgeous and Glowing, a number 4. If I decide to use this green color here, any of these shades actually in the green family, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of glitter. Now this is different from the glitter that you guys saw in my tutorial on the beginner eyes for glitter. This is more like a more compressed glitter. It doesn't fall out all over the place and you don't have to adhere it with a glue. It's kind of a glue and a glitter all in one. Just like a little shimmer glitter. And I also pulled out, I actually depotted some of the Milky Jumbo White by NYX into this MAC sample bottle here. And I use this, of course, just to make these colors show up better. Last but not least, my mascara for the week I'm going to be using is this mascara, and I believe it's by, let me see, Makeover Essentials. Yes, and it looks like that. Let me get my big fingers out of the way. There we go. It looks like that. And I like this. I can't open it with my one hand. Maybe I can. I don't want to make a mess, but yeah, it's going to be a disaster if I try to pull this out, you guys. But it has a really nice applicator, and I'll show it in another video possibly. But that's why I'm going to be using that. And yeah, that's going to complete everything. Wait a minute, I didn't pull out any lippies. Oh my goodness. Let me just do that while I have you guys here. And yeah, that kind of sucks. So I'm going to do these matte lip colors here, and these are by Absolute New York. I have the shade Blue Purple and also Purple Heart, and those are 2 purple shades. Let's see what else. Jeez, I should have pulled these out already. Hang on a second, you guys. Okay, maybe I could do this. I don't want to drop everything as usual. I'm also going to be using these shades. I have the LA Girl Matte, and this is in the color Floor. There's the name right there. It's in the shade Floor, and it looks like this. It's the LA Matte Girl. I'm also going to be using the Black Currant. Looks like this. Let's see. Let me get me a gloss here. I'm probably going to unmatte that matte currant there, the Black Currant, with this. And this is, I think, Purple Royale by Maybelline. It's a lip gloss. And I guess I will also do the matte by Ruby Kisses, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar. Alright, so I know that was all last minute. I forgot to pull out my lippies. I don't know how I did that when that's like, you know, a really important part of these makeup choices. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to clean up this mess, and I will chat with you divas and dolls later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.